written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. This the glamour life, you still not a player, you ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death. I made the sacrifice, I'm super duper fly. Juicy, keep them hypnotized. I said my name is Juice, America's most. Ain't no half stepping, see you at the crossroads.
Money over on my hairstyle. Here lies young, getting paid, but never take a loss on my hairstyle. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my hairstyle. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the hairstyle. Too late, you already dead.
It was written in the children's story. Their life's a so what you want? Every day I struggle with it. Only God could tell me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. Dead presidents, drop a gem on them. On earth, these the last days. Throw your get money, quiet storm. Have it stars. For the cream, renegade. For the money, only green is the. I'm a player on the late night tips. So these see the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog. Check the skull, ignorant. Can I live? Still film it, kiss to death, friend protect your neck. Three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger, kiss to death, friend protect your neck. Shame on the three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger.
Money over on my hairstyle. Here lies young, getting paid, but never take a loss on my hairstyle. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my hairstyle. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the hairstyle. So don't push me. Troublesome since 96. You a shook one. Breathe easy, know the ledge. I'm your. What's that? I smell. Let me count my. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Run. Hi, my name is Dirk Cobain. Like a. Here I go to the next episode. Ain't no damn this explosive Beast Coast. Yeah. The mother ride or die for my. Strictly for my. Survival of the fittest. That's the sound of the police. I'm in deep cover, skirt, lean back. Give me one more chance. They say Jesus walks and the devil wear Prada, but I'm so deaf. God can't tell me nothing. Right this on my death certificate. I gave you power. 21 questions like who? They're warning. Watch them flashing like paparazzi. 2 words. Get money. Tonight's the night. Guess who's back on my block? Rather unique. Bucktown. This. On that quiet storm, T-O-N-Y, top of New York, with a pitchfork.
What's that on that beat?
Addicted to balling, I have to get my cash. The money is calling. Got bands, I'm addicted to balling. I'm addicted to balling. I have to get my ends. I pull up in my pants.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Brooklyn Beats and the Buffalo Bills. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. On 1st and 10, Goff. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Value three. Merlin. Tiger. Jula.
Kill. Turn it up.
On first down, it's gone. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Latavius Murray, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Gostkowski with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there. 63 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Super 66.
Watch twist.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right.
Oh, battle at the line and intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket. Make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go back to Murray on first down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Detroit! Detroit!
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They go play action with Jackson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. They give him a gain of 38. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know they're going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the there. Good for 10 yards and a 1st down. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. In for the score. And the Bills will extend their lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now 14-0. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 76 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
Well, there's no doubt that this offense was in desperate need of a quick answer, and they got it. One play, and they're right back in this game.
Because you got the sense if they stalled out here and then another score on the other side to make it a 3-score game, could have gotten ugly. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now he'll be hit from behind, and he is landed on hard.
Right,
Sewer Cravens coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. On second down, here's Jackson. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Come. Shift.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Watch him now, Barney! Hurry up, here we go! 319! 319!
Watch the curl.
On second down, Jackson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown of this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Detroit!
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Steps away to his left. And this one is incomplete. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
4 down, even. Value 3. 31's the mic. Harbaugh. I'm coming.
Out of the gun, gone. Going for the deep ball. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
To throw is Jackson. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Obama. Super 66. We got to get the ball.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now gone. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
DC. Everyone's got 4 down. Jula. 31 to right. Let's make these babies.
Goff. Rolling to his left. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So he rolls out of the pocket left, just ends up finding his safety valve, but no gain there.
No gain, but it looked like they were well coached on the play because he still went through his progressions, and the receivers know that when the quarterback exits the pocket, they have defined routes to run now to get into his sight lines and try and help him out.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 30, 10, and he is going to score. It's a pick. Safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense,
and he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Christian Covington coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
17. Check. 4 down.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
I don't know about you, but if I'm the offensive line coach right now, I'm having an absolute fit. This team that they're going against has 3 sacks, yet they rank dead last in the league in sacks coming into this game.
Maybe overlooked them a little bit?
Could be. I don't know if it's the scheme. I don't know if they've just gotten fortunate along the way. I have no real great answer for it, but we're seeing something you don't often see.
Goff. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. Now a 1st down throw. Gone. And it's caught. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Gerald Everett, his 1st touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Spinning away. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Aaron Donald. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Gun!
From the gun, it's Jackson. He sets to fire deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Hey, 76.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on.
Harbaugh. Maverick. Harbaugh.
To throw on 2nd down is Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Tiger. 12.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
All right, here we go.
They'll go again to Jones. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. His throw incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Taken in at the 22. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Going right side here, and that's complete. Touchdown! Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
And here come the Bills. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Looking middle, and it's It's incomplete. A throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The Bills on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Detroit!
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to fire one deep over the... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way. Down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Hey, lift! 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 180!
Now Goff on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. To throw is gone. Throw complete right side to Cooks. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
Louis.
From the gun, here's Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. Goff now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
Deuce. Hey, 5.
Here's Goff. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And he is all the way up past the 25. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action now. Brissett looking long for Thomas. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes. And got his man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are in for 6. And he's got it up and through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Being chased out left. Now he's going to throw deep. Oh, wide open, complete. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. It's a big play there. 48 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
17. 31's the mic. Out.
Here's Goff. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it.
4 down. We go, Salah. 180. 2 for 1.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. And this one is right through. And this game is tied. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They go play action with Brissett. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! What? 90! What? 90!
Brissett. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Mike's 42! Mike's 42!
He's going to get it running right. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
76! 76! Super 1! Check your backer, check your backer! What's that? Mike 51, Maverick Walsh! Hey, let's go, let's calm down.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters.
That's caught inside the 20. And touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
Let's go!
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! White, 90! White, 90! Flex round! Flex round!
2nd down, Brissett. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. The Bills on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Brissett. And he comes back with one complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. Brissett now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Brissett now on 2nd down. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Aaron Donald in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Let's go! Spread 38! Spread 38! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Cut!
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And now back out comes the offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Going up top. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Yet another interception, and I just...
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it, but the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
I got it. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check, check. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield. Flex round! Flex round! 42, Mike 42. Cut!
On 1st down, Murray. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Flex round! Flex round!
A 2nd down throw for Brissett. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Flex round! Flex round!
Out of the gun, Brissett. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get only 4 that time. Down. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Come on, let's go. Red 38.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Ohio!
They'll throw again. Brissett. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Shell. Hey, lift. 17. We're good.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Watch the end. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Rip right. Super 1. Kill.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The offense on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
3 down, 3 down. Check 50, check 50. 76, tell him. 76, 76.
They're running with Gurley. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now there's the timeout, signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. The incredible comeback nearly complete. A chance to go ahead here on 1st and goal.
76, tell him. 76, 76.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Hey, boys, we got 4.
They come out here in the eye.
Louis.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Todd Gurley finding the end zone on the game's final play. And his guys have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Brandon, you know I love boxing, right? You know I love big fights, right? I'd given them the standing 8 count a few times along the way. And look at how this one ended.
Yeah, they had, well, I guess 9 lives, just like a cat, kept fighting, and they're in the end making the huge play to get the game winner.
I guess that's the epitome of you always have a puncher's chance.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Brooklyn, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they will try to turn it around next week as they head down to Carson for a matchup with the LA Chargers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next.
What's that on that beat?
Addicted to ballin', I have to get my cash. The money is calling. Got bands, I'm addicted to ballin'. I'm addicted to ballin'. my bands. Flexing, counting my bands.